Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the AverageGymBro YouTube channel. In this video, I am happy to tell you that we are going to be squatting, but not only squatting. Today, we are going to be squatting with somewhat decent form. So recently, as you know, probably because I told you in the past couple videos, I've been really focusing on my squat. I mean, I've kind of been focusing on everything because I've been focusing bench, deadlift, squat, pull-ups, like all that sort of stuff. But specifically when squatting, I'm trying to better my form because for the longest time, I've always felt that my squat form has sucked. And it does, I'm not gonna lie. But it is getting better, and that's all that matters. So I was actually really pleased with this video. The weight that we went up today was 270 pounds. So that's not, the most I've gone up to. The heaviest I've gone up to is 280. It's only 10 pounds off. We did it for a single, and I think it was almost perfect form. It was okay. I'm pretty sure that this 130 that's on my back right now was the best form that I'm possibly going to be able to get. This, I don't think there's anything I could change here. Like this 130, I feel this is, like, I'm really proud of this because for the longest time, my back has always ended up rounding. I've always leaned more on one side. And yeah, this is the best it's going to get for me. So my goal is to make my max look like this one day, look like that form, or 130. So this is, I'm pretty sure I'm putting on 170. I did a little bit different jumps today because I was trying to focus more on my form. So I jumped from 130 to 170, and I'm not going to lie to you, the form I'm pretty sure stayed the same, which is awesome because this is a little bit more weight and it felt a little heavier. I mean, 170, 180, it feels about the same as a plate. It's honestly not that much different, but at the end of the day, it's still more weight. So, and yeah, I kept the same form. Now, because I've been squatting more often, I do have this cut on my traps. Let me know if any of you guys actually have this issue, but whenever I squat, I get like this scab on my back from the bar resting on it, and it really hurts. Like if I squat a lot, it really hurts. Like it keeps digging into my traps, and I get left with this like mark that sometimes even bleeds, and it hurts a lot. So let me know if any of you guys have this issue. It might be because I don't have a squat bar. Honestly, I think it's because of the center knurling. But the center knurling is there for a reason, right? So it doesn't slip off your back. But that's why I'm wearing a sweater right now, because it hurts like crazy. So this is 210. Like I said, slightly different jumps. 10 pounds less than I normally would go up to. But I'm happy to say, pretty much perfect form. Like, I was really happy with that. I don't think I've ever squatted over 200 pounds with form like that. And keep in mind, this is also beltless and sleeveless. So yeah, and I don't think I'm going to be using a belt for a while because of my side, although I'm happy to say my ribs are finally starting to get a little bit better, which is great. I've kind of been holding off on the deadlift for a while, which is smart because I'm pretty sure that's what caused it. But, we learn from our mistakes. I'm probably, even when I go back to deadlifting, I probably won't even be using a belt for a while for that reason. And I'm pretty sure this is, 250 pounds. And the form was a little bit off there, but when it starts to get closer to the heaviest I've ever gone up to, you're going to see some form change. It's just how it is. But that was probably the best form I've ever done for 250. And now here's the heaviest one we go up to today. 10 pounds away from my max I've ever tried. I don't know if it's my max now, but I mean, this is without a belt. Without a belt, who knows what I could do, but we'll find that out someday. But yeah, I was happy with this. I know that it wasn't perfect, but for me, this is awesome because if you look back to the other video on the channel of me squatting 170, I'm pretty sure I was wearing a belt, and the form was even worse than this. So clearly, I'm getting better, which is all I care about. If you're wondering what I'm doing differently, when I'm squatting, I'm really focusing on squeezing my glutes, trying to, a big tip that I found out or that I've learned is if you lean over a little bit before you squat so your torso stays in the same position all the way up and down. Because I've always thought for the longest time, you gotta squat, like you gotta start in an upright position. But what ends up happening when you do that, especially when you squat as deep as me, when you reach the bottom, you fall over, right? Because it's impossible to stay in an upright position unless you're just built like that, you know what I mean? I'm not, so, I'm not gifted like that. But yeah, if you stay like, you see, like before I squat with this 245, I'm kind of in a little bit of a bent over position here. like, yeah, see, like that. So you can see that my torso, even at the bottom, it kind of stays in the same spot. Like I said, this is still a little heavy for me, so it still rounds a little, but versus if I was like in an upright position the whole time, I'd just immediately fall over, and that's what would mess me up. So yeah, that was 245. It was pretty good considering I wasn't wearing a belt. Of course, was still heavy. It always seems heavier than it looks. That's just how squats are. Or compound movements, I think bench is the only lift that makes it actually look the same as it feels on camera. So I'm pretty sure now I drop down to 230. Yeah, this should be 230. And I'm pretty sure I do this for a set of 2 or 3. This is just to cool down a little bit, because at the end of my workouts, you know, I like to cool down and really focus on form with a little bit lighter weight. I don't like going too light with the cool downs because then it's like it's not even doing anything. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, you see, like, this is perfect. I was also happy with this weight. It seems like about 230 is as heavy as I can go, where I maintain good form, which for me, I'm happy with that. Because, yeah, I remember when I couldn't even squat 180. I know, embarrassing, but I couldn't. But it was when I just started lifting, so I'm okay with that. I always finish off, like, with a plate or so. Yeah, okay, so I squat 2 plates, and you could probably notice I'm using different plates this time. I don't know why I did this, I just decided to. We have about, I'd say 8 metal wheels, like the wheels on the inside, and the ones on the outside are like the OG weight plates. We've had those for years before I even started working out. They're actually my dad's, and these are my favorite plates. They are a little bit smaller, or a little more, they feel a little more dense than these 45s do that you can see right now on the bar. They're a little bit more calibrated or whatever. The weight is a little bit more equal. These 45s on the bar, honestly, they could be any weight, but as long as they're around the same weight and I can keep progressively overloading, that's all that I care about. So yeah, this is a plate, as you can see here. Awesome form. And yeah, that was the squat workout. I'm hoping that I can keep maintaining good form and keep progressing as we go up the weight. But yeah, other than that, that was the end of this video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.